The now former Pearl police officer will spend a year in federal prison after making a Mexican man lick his own pee up off the floor. You may remember this story, but here's an update, and then we'll circle back and refresh in your memory. This is breaking news. This just happened in Jackson down at the federal courthouse. Pearl police officer who bullied arrestee into licking his own urine was just sentenced to 12 months in prison. Here's the full story from WLBT. Here's our man here. This was, what was his name? Michael Christian Green. He's 26 years old. He pled guilty to one count of acting under color of law to deprive a person of his civil rights. Wednesday, Green was sentenced to serve 1 year in federal prison. His sentence will start in about 6 weeks on July 26th. He also received a $1,500 fine. The max was a possible $100,000. So he actually got off pretty cheap as far as that goes, other than the fact that his life is ruined for the foreseeable future and he'll never be able to be in law enforcement again, which that's probably not a bad thing while doing stuff of that nature. Too many good cops out there to have assholes making suspects lick their own pee up off the floor. Continuing on with the story, the former police officer will be required to take a mental health program in anger management and will have 1 year of supervision once he is released. He is not expected to appeal. Hell, he pled guilty. I can't imagine he would appeal. So there's the update to the story. You know, and I just want to say this before we circle back and refresh your memory on the whole original story. I still, not that I don't think he deserves everything he's getting, because with consequences of repercussions, as we like to say around here, you F around, you find out. He effed around, he found out. I just, if I'm just looking at it from a taxpayer waste of money, sending this guy to federal prison for a year when you really could have just gone eye for an eye here and said, now you lick your own pee up, on top of losing your job, never being able to work in law enforcement again, etc. Now, that's just me. I'm old school. I think the problems we have in America now are because enough people aren't drinking beer from the skulls of their enemies. But again, just me. Call me old-fashioned. Now, let's circle back to when this originally happened. This is from March 14th, 2024. Pearl, Mississippi. An officer with the city of Pearl has been fired after video appears to show the officer bullying an arrestee into licking his own pee off the floor. According to a statement from Pearl spokesperson Therese Apel on Wednesday, the United States Attorney's Office unsealed the criminal information against former patrolman Michael Christian Green. Man, they couldn't have not have gotten a more up-close photo of this dude if they had tried. The incident is said to have happened on December 23rd, 2023. Obviously, that's Christmas week here. The FBI was given the video by the city of Pearl. Pearl's got great leadership. Mayor Jake Wyndham, great leadership. When the city discovered this disturbing incident over the Christmas weekend, it quickly opened an internal investigation, April wrote in the statement. By December 27th, 23, Officer Green was relieved of his duties. The city has since engaged attorney Candace Gregory, a former federal prosecutor and director of Mississippi's Public Integrity Division, to supplement the city's internal investigation. According to a statement, Gregory is in the process of reviewing the police department's policies and procedures and providing training assistance. To be clear, this incident is beyond deplorable to city officials. Michael Green does not represent the values and standards within the Pearl Police Department. The statement concluded, quote, the charged actions have both embarrassed and dishonored the faithful officers who serve and protect our city every day. And I want to say something here. The former police chief, Dean Scott, was out dealing with some medical issues at the time and had taken a leave of absence. He was not present when this happened. I don't imagine this would have happened if Dean had been in-house, but that's just my opinion. Dean has since been relieved of his duties, And Nick McClendon, former Richland police chief, is now the police chief in Pearl. I think both are great men. I have called Nick a good friend. I call Dean a good acquaintance. I've known him for 30 plus years. First time I ever got arrested, Dean Scott arrested me. So I got a healthy dose of respect for Dean Scott. He's also one of the first people I ever interviewed on my radio show. This is what happens sometimes when you look, every now and then, you just can't predict crazy. Some people are just crazy and they do dumb stuff. And I'm not defending this dude at all. What he did was idiot. And just like that skateboard right there says, F around, found out. That's a two-way street. It's a two-way street. He screwed up and now he's going to pay the consequences and repercussions. Now, it's not a felony, so he's got that. It is not a felony. I didn't even know the federal government issued misdemeanor crimes. I thought everything they did was a felony. So he will be able to, own a firearm and whatnot. I assume, I guess on a civil rights violation, as long as it's not a felony, you can still own a firearm. So, but a year in prison, I thought that was a bit much. I spoke with my friend Sean Yerkron, who's a former Hinds County assistant DA for 10 plus years as a prosecutor. He was surprised that he got any time too. We were actually on the phone when this came down, both saying we didn't think he would get any time. Then boom, 1 year handed down to Mr. Green here. I hate it for him. I hate it for the man it happened to. But there was a reason that man got arrested. We don't know. We never talk about that when we talk about these things. Again, not defending his actions. I'm just saying this is what happens when the wrong cops arrest folks. Then whatever they got arrested for just goes out the window because of dumb stuff. And you got one more dude out running around on the streets now. Maybe he was a completely innocent dude. I don't know. I doubt it. Most people who get arrested aren't completely innocent. Does it happen? Sure. How often? Rarely. Rarely. Everybody in Parchman right now swears they're innocent. I'd be willing to bet, and 1%'s too much, but I'd be willing to bet at minimum 99% are lying and they're actually guilty. Now, if there's 1% of innocent people up there, we got to figure that out. I don't trust our justice system. I moved all the way over here to Rankin County from Hinds County because I do not trust the criminal justice system over there. I watched what they did to top cop, hero cop Anthony Fox. What a crooked, George Soros-funded, corrupt, soon-to-be allegedly convicted felon DA did over there to a top cop. And that's why I moved. And lo and behold, a couple years later, the Hinds County DA's office gets raided by the FBI for corruption allegations. We're going to find out any day now exactly what those allegations are. So more to my story is, I too do not trust the criminal justice system, but I do try to trust law enforcement. And that's why I don't have a problem with the federal charges against this guy. I guess I'm explaining all this because nobody backs the blue more loudly, proudly, and publicly than I do. I'm not saying there ain't other people out there that do it, but it's kind of my thing. And when they fuck up, we're going to talk about it. So anyway, awkward kind of landing there, but you get my point. Police, good guys out there. Pray for you guys because there's some bad ones out there that have infiltrated your ranks. And it makes it really, really look bad for the rest of them, whether it's at the Rankin County Sheriff's Department with the Goon Squad, guys like this, or dozens of other incidents that pop up here and there. Be sure to check out the Clay Edwards Show Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 9 a.m., 103.9 FM, WYAB. Don't forget to order your shirt today. They got them in stock, ready to ship out. The FA-FO F Around Find Out shirt that is an athletic fit tri-blend pre-shrunk tee. We also have the tank top as well. Also, a Bella Canvas tri-blend pre-shrunk super great fitting tee, as well as caps. And we also have flags with the same logo. Their hats available in gray and black. Y'all stay safe, stay blessed. Tune into the radio show tomorrow morning, 103.9 FM, WYAB. And if you need testosterone replacement therapy, or you think you may be suffering from low T, take advantage of the free screenings today from Men's Health of Mississippi. Just text my name, Clay, all caps, to 601-327-8550. Maybe asking yourself, well, Clay, what are the symptoms of low T? Fatigue, decreased muscle tone, lack of energy, low libido, that's your sex drive, brain fog, sleep disturbances, and potentially even erectile dysfunction. You could be suffering from low testosterone. Get your free screening today. Men's Health in Mississippi, 120 Fountains Boulevard, located in Madison, Mississippi. Text my name, Clay, all caps, 601-327-8550. Stay blessed.